family, Iridium. Hope you're doing all right today. It's reaction time. The Ferrymen and the song One Word. Now, I've heard the other two albums of these guys. This is actually a project, if you like. Magnus Coulson. What a fucking brilliant songwriter, guitarist. Primal Fear, of course, and loads of other projects. The Alan Londe project. Numerous stuff he does. Also his solo stuff as well, which is great. You've also got Mike Tirana on the drums, and you got Ronnie Romero on the vocals, where he gets about, doesn't he? So I don't know, with Ronnie Romero, I'm sort of hit and miss a little bit. I've got nothing against him doing as much work as, I don't blame him for that, being on so much stuff. And he's got a great voice, because technically he can just sing anything. The only thing I've got with Ronnie Romero is his tone. I find him a bit shouty at times. That's just, you know, I understand technically that he's amazing, but I find his tone a little bit shouty, like I said, and I sometimes don't get along with it. It depends what he's singing as well. So this is going to be interesting. The Ferrymen, One Word. The album's coming out, which is called One More River to Cross, on January the 21st. Obviously not long at all to go. So here we go. Without further ado, this is One Word by the Ferrymen. So, I mean, I like it. I do like it. It's just, I mentioned this the other day, actually. I think, like, when the Alan Londe project first came out, like, God, that was, oh, so we did the All Killer the other day. So that was 2005, the first Alan Londe. So this is Russell Allen and John Londe and Magnus Carlsen. I feel like that, mind you, he was dabbling this with Magnus Carlsen with this sort of sound on Last Tribe, his first band, I think that was. But definitely when the Alan Londe project came out, yeah, it's this symphonic elements, melodic metal, and whenever he does anything out of Primal Fear, so Alan Londe included, the Ferrymen, there's another one as well, even his own stuff, it sounds very similar in this vein. And also there's other bands and projects that try to emulate this sound. I don't think anyone does it as good as, you know, as Magnus Carlsen. I don't think anyone gets this symphonic metal as good as him. But I don't know, it sounds very similar to what he's done before. You can imagine this being on an Alan Londe project. It's got the symphonic little bit at the beginning, which he seems to always do on most songs. Everything about it, like, technically is brilliant. Obviously the guitaring, technically the vocals are brilliant, but I do find it very shouty. And you know, I think you just, either some vocalists, no matter how good they are, you either get on with their tone or you don't. I'm sorry to bring it up, but Rob Halford's a massive point for me. That hits home for me. Understand the technical ability and the heights Rob Halford can hit, but I don't like his voice. It's just the tone of his voice, I just don't like it. So this is very similar with Ronnie Romero, and the more I hear it, the more I don't get on with it. You know, you can't pick holes in the song technically and the songwriting, but one, I think that Magnus, when he goes to do a side project, maybe needs to do something a bit different. I don't know. I mean, the Primal Fear stuff's real ultra heavy at times. I don't know what he could do. Perhaps something a bit more, I don't know. He's been doing this stuff for like 15, 16 years now with this symphonic stuff. So perhaps it's time to do something a bit more, you know, classic or something. I don't know. This is very modern sort of sounding, isn't it, with the hooks and that. But I don't know. I like it musically. The song itself ain't too bad. What I can, the plus point for it, what I can say, is just outstanding musically, technically. It's just brilliant. Drummer's excellent, by the way. That drummer's absolutely fantastic. I don't know what he's done before Mike Torano, but he's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Everyone is. But you still, the song's got a click in it. There you go. Anyway, let's listen to the rest of this. it did what I expected till the end of the song. It was an amazing guitar solo. But I don't know. I feel a bit bad because I'm very positive usually with everything I review. It's not as if what I'm going to say is affects Magnus Coulson or Ronnie Romero or Mike Turano. I've got to say his drumming is fantastic. But what I say about this song ain't going to make a difference to them. And it's not as if I can pinpoint anything particularly bad, apart from I think I've heard that a million times, that sort of song. And the sad thing about it is Magnus Coulson was probably the first ones to sort of not invent that sound, but he had those elements. He was the first one to do it for me, the first one I heard to have those symphonic elements and have the classic metal vocalists at the same time. And now it's like I think I'm burnt out on it a little bit. It's just one of those things, but a lot of people are going to love that, and I don't blame them either. But what do you think of this song, The Ferrymen, one word? Let me know in the comments below, please. Perhaps I'm just full of shit, but everyone's got to have an opinion, ain't they? But let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.